Thanks for thinking about serving with us in K6 Ministries. I'm Pastor Jordan. I've got the privilege of leading our K6 department, working with our families and kids and our serves and staff. And what I want to talk to you about today is, why do we encourage people to serve at Crossroads? And there's a couple reasons why we encourage people to serve. One is, we serve because we want to make Jesus known. And by serving, it gives people a picture of what God's actually like. If you think about it, you look back to the Gospels and you look at Jesus, he says things like, I did not come to be served, but to serve others and give my life as a ransom for many. You watch Jesus' life and he's out with people, being others focused, serving them, healing them, loving them, and caring about them. You see things like this of a servant king. That's weird. You see things like a crucified God. And when we enter into serving, we give people a picture through our own lives and our own experience of what Jesus looks like through our own hands, our own mouths, our own eyes, and our very presence. The other reason why we serve is because by serving, we look a little bit more like Jesus. When we enter into the process of being involved in what Jesus cares about, of being others focused, transformation starts to take place in our own lives, and all of a sudden we start to look a little bit more like Jesus ourselves, which is a really beautiful picture of why we serve. And the last reason why we tell people to serve is simply this: you and me have been given gifts by God, and we've been given gifts that we have a responsibility to steward well. We've been given the gift of time. We've been given the gift of presence, and that there's actually no one in the whole world who is like you or me. And we've been given a certain amount of skills. And God asks us to enter into serving, to use those gifts to care and love and be a part of other people's lives, to build them up. And so that's why we believe in serving. You might then be wondering, why children's ministry? Well, we encourage people to serve in children's ministry for this reason. When a child gives their life to Jesus and they decide they want to follow him, they don't get junior Holy Spirit or junior salvation. They get the real deal. And so in children's ministry, we believe that children deserve our best, and that we need people like you and me to give ourselves and give our presence to discipling these children, because they need us. Another reason why children's ministry matters is because life change occurs through relationship. You and I can't have a changed life without relationship with God and other people. And so our children need people who love Jesus, who they can look to, who can they watch, who they can interact with, to see what it looks like to follow Jesus. They need someone to show them how to talk to other people, because maybe they haven't seen that before. They need people to show them how to worship. They need people to journey with them, that they might enter into what it means to follow Jesus. The last reason why we think children's ministry is important is this: children's ministry is family ministry. See, there's some recent research that suggests to us that the number one way that families are coming to know Christ, are giving their lives to Jesus, is through children's ministry. So if you think about our vision at Crossroads is to give everyone in Central Alberta an opportunity to know Christ, and by following him compassionately impact their world, then children's ministry is the front door of that vision. We have a huge opportunity and responsibility to steward our children well, because we know when we steward our children well, when we care about our kids well, that families will come to know Jesus. So we would really hope and pray that you would think about serving us with us in children's ministry. But if it's not children's ministry, we really believe you're called to serve. So would you think about that? Thanks.